So today we have our first Playstyle Plus evolution. It is Relentless meets Radioactive. So we have got a few select players. Unfortunately, it is a left back and must not be a centre back or a CDM. So we're going to get the list of all the players. I can imagine there's going to be a few decent options. We've got a max 85 overall, max 80 pace, as well as 86 on the passing. It is a max of no Playstyle Pluses, which is to be considered. I can imagine at one point we may see 2 Playstyle Pluses, but I feel like that's going to be left as a kind of a later promo. To finish off this, then we've got win 3 squad battle matches on semi-pro rivals, all of that jazz, with 3 clean sheets as well being an objective, play 3 rival matches or champs, as well as then winning in 3 squad battles at a minimum, or you can do it on rivals and champs, but it has to be by 2 goals. Again, weird for a left back, to be honest. And then finally on level 3, which we then do get the beautiful Radioactive Evolutions card, we have to play 4 matches and achieve 4 clean sheets. What I would suggest with any of the play 3 that has to be rivals or champs is do that first. Pretty self-explanatory really, but just make sure you are doing that first rather than getting the 3 squad battle matches, because if you do 3 matches of rivals or champs and win 1 or win 2, then you only have to do 1 squad battle if you want to get it done pretty quickly. By the looks of it, we are getting a weak foot upgrade, which is always nice, and also Relentless. So let's go over to the website and see which ones we're going to be choosing. If your team's looking like this, then I have the place for you. Head over to U7Buy for all your coin needs. They're cheap, fast, and reliable, but make sure to use JT11 at the checkout for 6% off all of your coin orders. So it looks like Footwiz is the first one up, and by the looks of it, we've already got the most popular, which is very quick. 5 minutes and we're already there. That's not bad. The big thing that actually I completely forgot to mention at the start is it is 100,000 coins, which normally I'm not a big fan of in terms of putting a lot of points onto it or a lot of coins. I'm not a massive fan. The one thing with this as well is it is only 500 FIFA points. I don't know if that is a glitch or they've just put it in there for whatever reason, because normally 100,000 would be 1,000 points, because you've got the hero upgrade that's 75,000 coins, 500 points, whereas this is 100k or 500 points. So in terms of kind of how that works, it doesn't. But anyway, we digress. Let's have a look at the cards upgrade. So we get a 3 overall, 10 pace, that's very nice. 3 on the passing, 3 on the dribbling, 3 on the defending, 2 on a physical, 1 weak foot, and also the Relentless Playstyle Plus. I must admit, I'm not a huge fan of Relentless. It does work and definitely offers something. If you've got a card that doesn't have a Playstyle Plus, then I suppose at the very minimum, you are getting some value back. In terms of the players that we can use then, let's have a quick look through here and see if there's any notable ones. Straight away, I'm seeing Acuna. I'm not too sure about any of the women just yet, but we can have a look and kind of go off the justification of other players. For instance, Ligon is always a nice one. I wouldn't quite go left back, but we can go. And same with La Liga or La Liga F. In terms of there, we have got Rolfo already. That's a great left back. I know Baka in the Ligon is going to be a good one as well. Prem, I'm not too sure about either. We have got Smal if you want to go for a foundation, especially if you are looking for a better Eredivisie. When we look a bit further down, though, we have got Chilwell, we've got Tagliafico, Tyranny. But the problem with a lot of these cards, if I choose Tyranny as an example, I'm pretty sure we've just got an 86 Thunderstroke. So already, and I don't think that's a full upgrade either, so that already takes away some of them, and that's what you've got to be careful of. You may not have the player, but why spend 500 points? Put it that way. I'd rather put 500 FIFA points on, or FC points, rather than 100,000 coins. It is a considerable difference. I'd rather pay the, £4, I don't even know what 500 points is, but the £4, £5, whatever it is, rather than 100,000 coins. That is a considerable difference. We know that Zinchenko's got a card. Tagliafico could be a shout. Ooh, it's only an 83. The problem is when you look at it and you think, okay, it's only a 3 upgrade, an 83 left back. I just don't see it, to be honest. Has he got another card? I don't think he does. No, he's got Evolutions, and then obviously the Champs is there as well. So Tagliafico is another option. If you're looking at the highest rated, then yes, the women are going to be up there alongside Acuna. If we go a bit further down, let's see if we can find anybody more meta relevant. Angelino, Gossens, not really feeling them. Tellez, Digne, keep going down. Tomiyasu, why not? There's a next page. I suppose we could go all the way down to obviously the really low rated ones. Whether you'd want to go with a specific team with this could be a nice one if you are looking, say you're doing a Crystal Palace team and you go in for their new silver appointed left back. That is not a bad shout for this card. Gets the playstyle plus, gets a good amount of pace increase. It's not the worst in the world. But I must admit as well, with it max 80 pace, if anybody's got 80 pace already, it means that they end up with, what is it, with 90? Did they say pace was 10? Yeah, pace is 10, so they end up with 90 pace, which is very good in itself. So let's have a look at Acuna, as realistically, he's the one that's kind of shouting at me the most. Does he have a card? That's the question. And this is going to be the big issue. We've got a lot of cards that have already got many upgrades. So already on an 88, it is the same, and the value is pretty much there. So if you are using coins, you might as well go with that. I know the arguments always will be, he ends up with a 4-star weak foot, he ends up with a playstyle plus, and that is an argument. The question is it worth 40,000 coins extra, say, to be able to get him at that rating with that extra bonus? I might say it probably will be, because I think that that road to the knockout is actually fully upgraded now, at least to the point where they can't go anymore. Whether he is or not, let me know down below. We'll have a look at the tracker in a minute. But I do think in terms of that, a playstyle plus and a weak foot could be worth the extra coins or points. I know necessarily it is the same rated card, but the extra bonus on top is quite nice. When we look at Honor, is it Honor? Oh, yeah, Owner or Honor, however you want to pronounce it. 88 as well, 89 on the pace, 83, 73 physical. Does get the 5-star weak foot, which, again, is never going to be bad. Being the right back as well is not a bad shout, especially if you are looking to build a Liga F team. You've got Hansen, Oshala, I think that's how you pronounce the Nigerian striker. Rolfo, you've got Putellas, you've got Bonmati. I think all of them. Are all of them Barca? It's absolutely crazy, but that already adds to that team. If you are looking for instance, just a Barca women's team, it's not bad whatsoever. But the other benefit from this is, as it's a radioactive promo, it does get the chemistry bonus as well. So if you are looking at just a 1 on the Hansen, that's going to enhance it even better. So that is also something to consider with the extra bonus of this card as well. We then have McCabe as well. Prem ladies, I'm not too sure what the left back's saying. Let's have a quick look at her. We got the 90 pace, 84, 4-star, 4-star. Again, not terrible, to be honest. The pace is good. Left wing or left mid if you really wanted to as well. It's what I was kind of looking at with Daly, I think it was. If I click on the available, because she's a striker that can also play left back, that might not be an awful option. 87 on the pace of a striker, 85 shooting, dribbling, a little bit defending, physical based, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills is not crazy, and Relentless is not going to be the best for a striker, but it's definitely a funny option. But if I am thinking of kind of which card to go for and thinking, okay, this is the card that you need to be putting in, I would say Acuna is definitely the shout. He would actually be a 3-star, 4-star, in fact, because that other one's got a 4-star skill move upgrade, I believe. Was that the case? Did I see that on the upgrade? We go to a base card. Did I see a 4? Yeah. So he's had an extra skill move put on. So he technically would be a 3-star, 4-star, not a 4-star, 3-star. So it all depends on what you want there. In terms of a left back, I like weak foot more than skills, as naturally I'm not going to be using him as a left wing back, so that's a fair option. You've got the options of Acuna. I think is a solid shout if you are looking for more of a men's left back. Battle Owner is a good one for the right back, and I think that is a good option for a right back rather than going left back, as then you could still have your Rolfos, who's Swedish. Yeah, Swedish. Then you've got Hansen. You've also then got Oshala. All of them with the mixed nationalities means that you can have that radioactive chemistry link that could add to the team if you have already got them, especially because 2 of them, the striker and the right wing, already have special cards as well. McCabe, again, if you're looking at Prem left back, it's an option. Smal is not a bad option if you are looking for the foundations, just to increase the level of them, because you're going to be working kind of other leagues. But like I think Nepenthes said, there's not really a need for building an objective team anymore. Having the Turkish team absolutely golden with specials, the Portuguese team, the Eredivisie, because they just don't do it anymore. There's no icon swaps which require 11 Eredivisie no bench. Now that's not really a thing. There's not too much to work on. So I would suggest either going for the top of the top, eventually using them SBCs, or picking one of your teams. If I was to go into Man U, to be honest, I don't know. Yeah, it is Manchester. If we go into there, we've got a couple of options that you can go with. Whether you want to do something like that, if you go for your own team, again, it's fair enough, but I do know when you've got to pay for something, it isn't necessarily one that you consider massively, because when it comes to it, you have got to pay for it. So it's one of them. I definitely wouldn't go with coins personally. If you can, if you've got to use coins and you do not want to put points on, that's fair enough, but I would suggest definitely looking at that as an option, because it is a considerable difference of what 100k can cost you between 500 FIFA points. It just is what it is on that end. But I think Acuna would be my shout, to be honest, for this. I kind of would consider the others, but Acuna is definitely going to be the left back. Other than that, don't really need to do it. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.